So welcome back to Street Switch Photography. We're here this morning and we're looking at the mast at the back of QD. Now, there was rumours that there was a flag flying from the top of this thing last night, an England flag. Who the hell would have climbed up there? I don't know. And how true it is, I don't know either. But I'll ask this gentleman here if he knows, if I can find him. But yeah, there it is. If there was one there, there's not one now. So again, how true it actually was, I don't know, and how they'd have got in, I don't know. I've got a photo of it. It might be AI. I'm not 100% sure, but they'd have had to have gone all the way up those ladders there, all the way up to the top, which I would say is quite unsafe. But anyway, strange how it's disappeared this morning. Yeah, like I say, I've got a picture of it. I'll find out if it's true or So it would seem that the rumour of the England flag flying from the top of the tower in Melton Mowbray is actually AI, or somebody's having a fucking laugh. But I thought I'd come down and check it out anyway, because I was told it's actually real. But you can never trust these sources of information sometimes, can you? We're just near the old stairs shop, Jaildwen, Melton Mowbray at the minute. And I'm just about to take a walk into town to go and grab a nice hot cup of coffee and see where this video takes us today. Now, this morning Keir Starmer has announced that he's going to ban all social media for for under 16-year-olds. Now, while that may seem a good idea to protect children from what's on the internet, because I won't let my kids go on Facebook and things like that, is it overreach? Do you think it's turning this into a nanny state? Now, Labour are very well known for weaponising things, aren't they? They weaponise everything. Is it just a ploy to get your child's biometric data? Now, whether you agree or disagree with it, that is what they could do. They put in legislation which can be changed to their advantage, exactly like the online safety bill. Whereas before you could get away with saying the truth, but certain things online you can no longer say. Is it an attack on free speech? Well, that remains to be seen. We'll have to wait and see what happens, and how the hell he's going to implement it, I really don't know. Now, back to Jaildwen. We're seeing things like this happen now because it's been stood for so long. I mean, look at that. Broken windows, falling into disrepair, being disused. Now, I believe there was a plan, or planning permission put in for housing down here. Yes, more housing in Melton. More people moving to Melton, no infrastructure, and all the rest of it. But the place looks a right fucking state, if I'm honest. I'm going to cross the road here and take a look through this gate and see what I can find. But yeah, that flag I think is a red herring, a fake. But I'll supply the picture in this video so you can see for yourselves. Here's the old Jaildwen. Let me just move this down a little bit. There you go. Completely derelict. Completely left to just fall into disrepair, if you want to put it like that. Now again, I'm taking a walk into town to go and grab a cup of coffee. I've got to go and do some shopping at Aldi and things like that. So it's going to be a bit of a different day. It won't be a very exciting video, so just be warned if you're watching till the end. Even if you don't watch it, just put your phone down. Let the video play to the end, because it really helps the algorithm. And we haven't been up here for a while, have we? It's fairly secure. Here's your Royal Mail boxes and everything else. I don't know how well you can hear me. Again, I'm using the external microphone because it has better sound quality. I'm using the handheld camera today. The one I'm going to be doing a review on in the next few weeks, seeing how I get on with it for a real world review. There hasn't been any activity down here for months, like literally months, and it's just a fucking mess now. Yeah, bad innit? Now I've got some photos somewhere of this place, somewhere on my page on Facebook, Photography It's All About the Edit, and I'll be taking a few photos from there to try and include in this video if I remember. See you in a minute. Quick plug for this new place here, Rutland and Kings Road Veterinary Centre, recently opened. A cost-effective way to look after your pets and animals and things like that. Not long opened, you can go and give them a try. I'm pretty sure they've got a Facebook page and a website. If I find it, I'll include it in the description if I remember, which I usually don't, just be warned. I'm just taking a walk down Thorpe Road into town now, making sure there's no traffic coming, obviously. Up we go a little bit. What you have to remember is I'm still getting used to this camera. Now this footage is in 4K. I discovered I was only recording in 2.7K before, which is why it looked a little bit choppy. It was 60 frames a second. This is 4K 30 frames a second. Let me know in the comments which one you prefer. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the camera away, go and grab a nice hot cup of coffee and go from there. Where can and can't you park without a ticket nowadays? Who knows? I wonder if the traffic warden will be giving the police car a ticket. In the famous words of the police in Southampton, I don't think so, mate. So on this very quiet Monday, I'm just sat in town at the moment, waiting for the wife to turn up. And everything else, there's not a lot really happening in town because it's a Monday, as you can see from the first picture there. I'll turn the camera back round so you can see what I mean. Not a lot going on at all. But then that's to be expected. And as I said before, I'm pretty sure that that flag is a red herring or a fake. It's been AI'd or something. Again, I'll show you the picture. Here it is again, just in case you missed it. So just to satisfy our satisfaction of England flags, we have got it on the grapes. And there's two other flags just down the road, not far from the Turkish restaurant. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around. Somebody put a post up this morning saying, anonymously by the way, saying that there was an lgbtq 4K flag that's been torn down and left in a hedge somewhere, and worrying that somebody has got a problem with lgbtq 4K. Well, I have a problem with gender ideology and all that sort of stuff. Yes, I do, but I would never tear down somebody's flag from their garden or from their own property. So that I do disagree with, because that is a form, well, it's a form of, what do you call it? What's the word? Idiocy for a fucking start. Criminal damage. You're tearing something down off somebody's property. You're tearing down somebody else's property. Which is why I condemned people tearing them down off lampposts and stuff like that. But I wouldn't take anybody else's flags down. If it's stickers and something and it's actually defacing public property, then yeah, I would. But here's a screenshot of what I'm talking about. It's an anonymous post, so I don't know who's posted it. They will stay anonymous. See you in a minute. So I just thought I'd take a quick walk down Leicester Street, because I've heard a lot of police cars. I don't know what's going on. There's two police cars just flew down here, both in the space of around about 5 minutes of each other. So we'll walk to the end of the road. If we can't see anything up or down the road, we'll go somewhere else and do some more recording elsewhere. Doesn't look like there's much going on. So I'm going to take a walk back up Leicester Street. Nothing going on in the park that I can see. The cutting grass and stuff Town Estate are at the moment. But what I'll do is, if I see anything or hear anything, I'll include it in the video just for the sake of including it in the video. Now I've come down on the bus today instead of, coming down on my scoot. See you in a minute. So just down Melton Park at the minute, down close to the village on the main field. No cars parked in here this morning. Again, it is Monday. Sounds like they're doing some sort of work down here. What, I do not know. Loads of pigeons about. They're actually cutting the grass and everything in the village. Trimming it, cutting it, doing whatever they need to do with it. And I know they've got a new dance floor. Now, they're going to be doing Scarfest down here. There'll be a bar and everything else, so people need to know about that. I've advertised it quite a lot, if you want to put it like that. But yeah, Melton Park very quiet. Now I'm going to walk up to the swimming baths and see what's going on there. So have we found the problem of the mess that's been left by certain individuals in these football fields and things like that? Who knows? But all I can say is basically they need to learn to clear up after themselves. But to be fair, it is actually nice to see the facilities being used down here. All they've got to do now is sort this part out down here, look, which is the park. Get that sorted out. They could use this as a pavilion. They could use that as a pavilion somehow. Yeah. So I'm not seeing any police cars down this end of town, down towards Dalby Road, Leicester Road and everything else. I know they've had problems with the traffic lights just stopping on red basically and staying on red, literally staying on red and causing a massive backup, and people were blaming the new Pork Pie Island, the new bypass in Melton, which was yeah, I suppose you could blame something. You've got to have something to point the finger at, but there you go. Just another one of those things, isn't it? I'm just taking you up to this river here where the Scarfest again, look. Very serene and quiet. Maybe that's the way it should be. But we are around near the swimming baths at the minute, Melton swimming baths. Just trying to get around these cars and stuff, so it looks like there'll be a road closure. I've just included a little clip there in this video for you to take a quick look at up Leicester Road. Now this is a main road in Melton Mowbray. Just here to the left of me we've got the new care home and everything that was built a couple of years ago. I don't know how well it's doing. Wilton Manor. Now they charge extortionate rates for people to stay in there, but what I'd like to know is, what's this building across the road here? What is it? Who owns it? Why is it there? What's this all about? Is it a business? What is it? Now there's a few houses up here like that. I know there's a few on Ashfordby Road that are being renovated into some sort of HMOs at the moment. And there's a lot of controversy around it at the moment. Again, just like to point out, I've not mentioned any particular address, and I do not advocate for any form of violence or criminal damage towards anybody's property. Just to be clear, and so you get the gist.